So what we're going to be talking about in this video today is a quick yet comprehensive review of the ExpressVPN platform. Now, I was looking at different VPNs out there earlier this year because that was one of my goals, was to improve my security online. Personally, because I'm self-employed, I am frequently at airports or Starbucks connecting to their Wi-Fi, and I know there is the potential for others around you potentially seeing your data and compromising that data. And so one of the steps that I decided to take was to sign up and use a VPN. Now, ExpressVPN is the VPN I decided on using after researching about half a dozen different options. And so in this video, I want to share with you guys why I personally decided on using ExpressVPN and kind of give you guys some more details that will help you decide whether or not this is the right VPN for you. Now, if you decide that you do want to sign up for ExpressVPN, I do have a link in the description. It is an affiliate link, but you guys don't have to use it if you don't want to. It's totally optional. And I just want to mention too that I am personally using ExpressVPN, and that affiliate relationship does not in any way influence my thoughts or feelings or this review of the particular VPN. So when it came down to looking at these different VPNs, this was the criteria that I looked at. First of all, I looked at the price and the term as far as how much they charged per month and how many months you had to pay for in advance. Second of all, I looked at the speed, and I'm going to do a live speed test for you guys just to show you what kind of speed you should expect to get with ExpressVPN. The third thing I looked at was the logs policy. Now, this wasn't really as important for me because I'm simply using a VPN to improve my security online. But if you are in fact doing torrenting or any kind of downloading that may or may not be legal, obviously the logs policy is going to be very important to you. The fourth criteria was the number of simultaneous connections. Number 5 was the customer service, and then number 6 is whether or not they offer any kind of free trial. So first of all, let's talk about the pricing of ExpressVPN. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. ExpressVPN is like the Cadillac of VPNs out there. They are the best one out there, but they are not necessarily the cheapest. There are options out there for VPNs that are going to be anywhere from $3 to $3.50 per month, or in some cases even cheaper, but you're going to find that they're not going to be as fast. And if you're looking for the fastest possible VPN out there, based on my testing, I have found ExpressVPN to be the absolute fastest. So for me, I don't really care about paying $8 a month for a VPN because I'm using it for work, and it's something that's actually making me money because I'm using that Wi-Fi to run my businesses. And so for me, that price is not necessarily a problem, but if you are on a budget, ExpressVPN is probably not going to be the one for you. But if you're looking to use the fastest VPN out there and take advantage of that security, I would highly recommend ExpressVPN. As far as the pricing goes, you're going to get the best deal if you go ahead and buy the 12 months in advance, and you're going to get that for $8.32 per month, which is going to be $99.95 billed every 12 months. And another pro here that I do like about ExpressVPN, not something that I took advantage of, but they do accept Bitcoin as a payment if you're looking to be as anonymous as possible. So now let's go ahead and do a live speed test here of ExpressVPN, just so you can see what kind of speeds I'm getting and what you may expect as well. So I'm connecting right now through my building Wi-Fi, and we are quoted at 200 up and 200 down. And so especially during this time of the day, I usually get really good speeds. And so these will be the baseline numbers here we'll compare the results to once we connect through ExpressVPN. Okay, so the results I got just connecting to my Wi-Fi without a VPN was a ping of 16 milliseconds, 260 megabytes download, and 194.5 megabytes per second upload. Now we're going to go ahead and connect via the ExpressVPN and see what kind of results we are getting after that. So as far as the actual user interface, I have to say ExpressVPN is literally the easiest one out there. Most of us, all we're going to do is click this on button, and then we're going to be connected through that VPN. If you're looking for more details or the ability to connect to specific servers, you hit these 3 dots, and then you can make a selection of which server that you want to connect to. But if you're just looking for the best possible speeds, and you're not necessarily looking to connect to a certain geographical location, all you're going to do is click the on button, and it's going to connect you to the ExpressVPN and pick a server that's going to be nearby that's going to give you really good connection speeds. Okay, so we ended up getting a ping here of 22 milliseconds. We got a download speed of about 55 megabytes per second and an upload speed of 58. And so obviously being connected to really fast Wi-Fi, I wasn't expecting to match those numbers, but this is definitely pretty solid. And what's amazing is that I have seen in some cases where I'll be connected to ExpressVPN on a public Wi-Fi, and the speeds I'm getting through ExpressVPN are actually faster than if I just connected to that public Wi-Fi on its own. So I have found through my testing that ExpressVPN is the fastest VPN out there. And so if you are looking for the top speeds, this is definitely the one for you. Next, let's talk about the logging policy for ExpressVPN. First of all, they are based in the Virgin Islands and there are 0 data retention laws in that area. So they are not required by any laws to retain any data on users that are using this VPN for any means. Now, they go a step further, and what I like about them in particular is that they are very transparent about what data is and is not collected on the users. So the ExpressVPN does not log IP addresses of either the source of where you're coming from or the VPN you're connecting to. They do not log any kind of browsing history, traffic, destination, or metadata, or DNS queries. What data they do collect is apps and app versions when they are successfully activated, dates but not times when connected to the VPN service, choice of VPN server location, and the total amount in megabytes of data transferred per day. So if you want more information on that, you can definitely read up on this and the ExpressVPN privacy policy, but they have a very strict no logs policy. I did a lot of digging. I found no instances of them ever releasing logs to any authorities. So I definitely give them a thumbs up in that area as far as being no logs. Now, like I said, ExpressVPN is honestly the fastest VPN out there, but that is going to come at a slight cost, and that is the fact that you are only allowed 3 simultaneous connections per account. Some of these VPNs offer up to 10, some of them even offer unlimited simultaneous connections, but obviously all of those different connections are going to hurt the speeds. ExpressVPN is designed to be the fastest VPN out there, and so one of the things that they had to do is limit the number of simultaneous connections to preserve those high speeds for the users, so you're only allowed 3 simultaneous connections. As far as the customer service goes, they offer 24/7 chat support and email support. And as far as any kind of free trial, they don't offer a free trial, but they do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is quite generous because in most cases it's a 3 or 7-day money-back guarantee that I have seen with other VPNs out there. So overall, these are the strengths that I have seen of the ExpressVPN platform. Number 1, it is the fastest VPN that I have personally tested. Number 2, they have a very strict no logs policy, and there have been no controversies in the past of them releasing logs to authorities. Number 3, they accept Bitcoin if you want to be as anonymous as possible. And then number 4, they do have a generous refund policy there of a 30-day money-back guarantee. The only weakness I see of this platform is that it's a little bit expensive compared to others, but you are going to pay that premium for these high speeds. And then second of all, only allowing 3 simultaneous connections, but that is to preserve the fastest speeds possible. So that wraps it up here for ExpressVPN. These are the reasons why I decided to go with this VPN after researching about half a dozen platforms. If you guys do decide you want to sign up, that's the top link in the description if you want to use my link. But again, you do not have to. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one.